Let us get these started once everything's situated. Wow, my pad of my finger is agitated. Not using that finger for being able to tap on the screen and stuff. Skin conditions suck. Alright, I can hear myself. Hello everyone, BubbleNinja720 here, bringing you part 174 of my playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna work towards getting to the third portion of the trial for Dawn Servant. So let's continue on. Welcome back, sir. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. Hero of the Third promises entourage. I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawn Servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Wuklamont. This sounds like I'm gonna have a private audience. Sounds like it might be something along the lines of whatchamacallit, Estinian had with the Dawn Servant earlier. Pardon me if I sound kind of meh. It's like I woke up not too long ago, so I'm still pretty groggy. But you know, time availability and all that jazz waits for no one. Yep, I'm going into a thingamabobber. The Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience, in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. I'm gonna get pared down 4 levels, and I'll lose 5 item levels. Ah. There he is.
Forgive me this sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Do it. Didn't think it was this early I had to fight him. I forgot. Some of my remembrances of the timeline are off. They're mishmashed.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Why don't we find out? So long as neither of us gets too carried away, I'm not interested in fighting you. So long as neither of us gets too carried away.
Not even the slightest hint of fear. I knew you were no pretender. The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies.
Kind of reminds me of...
Ready your arms. and show me the truth of the tales.
Smart. He reminds me of a smarter version of Kid Pachi.
Give it your all! I want to remember!
Ooh.
Let's test the waters. They didn't even blink. I see you now the microphone. Let's see how you handle this.
Oh shit. Well, I didn't do too well on that one. Is it here? Nope. Again, I didn't do it right. I don't do well with some of these tells.
Very well.
Oh, you suck.
Resolve that missing kingdom. All right.
Woo!
Did you think you had my measure? Take this!
Well, I really hate these memory game ones.
We're far from finished!
Well, shit.
No more holding back! Stay alert!
Again, I cannot figure it out for the life of me.
You've done well indeed!
Well, you are only fighting at half power. Oh, Jesus.
Now we'll see what you're truly made of.
I don't think I could have blocked that one. Oh shit. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm gonna wear out my X button eventually.
That will do. You've shown me more than enough.
Oy vey.
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it.
That wasn't full strength.
Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble. Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with. Ha 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 ha! Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger.
Mm-hmm.
But one with your adamant defense could shield Lamati from those who would do her harm.
Trying to.
Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father. Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamati? Whether it be as third promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
She's young but has potential. She's not ready to rule. She has potential.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet.
Yeah, but with her potential, she could rule.
Lamati thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital.
But she's growing.
And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all four claimants are lacking.
Yep. They're either missing one cog or another.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one.
Exactly. It's like all the tests are there to see the person grow the requisite skills needed to be a proper ruler. And unfortunately, the only one that's technically going through them, the two people that are going through them correctly are Kona and Luke Lamont. The other two are just barreling, well, in the case of the first son, the promised one, he's just barreling through it with brute force. And then in the case of Bakul Jaja, it's basically just using underhanded tactics, subterfuge, stealing, bribery, stuff like that, coercion.
And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow.
Yeah, unfortunately, only 2 of your 3 children. Your actual son doesn't have an outsider as a consultant, so, and he doesn't really take any advice from others. He thinks he's too above everyone.
I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and being loved in turn. Guide Lamachi as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
Of course.
I knew it.
As I said, this is Clamat's story for the most part. Well,
For some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. Dueling behind my back, weren't you?
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
even this head of resolve has a bunch of wisdom. I have an extreme respect for Ghoul Jaja. And an extremely
Watch over her, champion.
An extremely well-crafted character this one is.
Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
He sees that. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Zeralja, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. Although I did eat a lot of damage I shouldn't have eaten. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else from you? A small favor, nothing more. Just a sparring partner. A small favor, nothing more. Well, if that's all it was. Oh, ruthenium boot coffer. Yay, more junk. The shape of peace. I still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the Forard cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? Sure. Can I jump over this? Yep, I can. Getting closer and closer to hitting that 100 mark. Await your companions to continue with the right of succession. Yes, let's do this. Let's get her done! Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go. I left Eorzea prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fonjontaine. Shall we depart for Earthenshire, then? A word before you go. Oh, look who it is. Wokavu, what are you doing here? Ah, I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please take up your axe and rend my flesh into taco meat. Why should demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. What was that all about? I come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. It's the final step of the right of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. And allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tural for 1,000 years. And when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wokavu. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yokoi. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first let us see Fonjontaine safely into the Moblin's care. Do I get to teleport straight there? Meanwhile. Yep, meanwhile in Kozumaoka.
finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilian sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
There's Buckhole, Jaja.
Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn Servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon! Face me in battle, and learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Too scared to make the first move? Then allow me!
Ugh, one-shotted. Oh, whoop.
But he's just a runt.
My thanks for your restraint.
I can kill him whenever I please.
Damn.
Your part in this is far from over.
Wasn't even a whambo combo. It was literally just one hit. We're back, and we brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Fan Shantain, a talented goldsmith who once worked at S. James Aesthetics in Ul'dah. Wonderful, impressive. You are first to return, third promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the work pot. This is it, then. I look forward to hearing you proclaim Dawn Servant. Thank you, Fonjaintain. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have met the requirements of the feat of pots. Ready Rock presents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. That makes 3. Go. More pot sworn candidates. Come, tell Ready Rock your tales. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. Oh ho ho ho! You are doing well. I expected nothing less of Zeralja's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, Second Promise. We must have you apply that Charlian knowledge you so cherish and arm Terrell with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength when Tuliolal is known for its advanced technology. Just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tuliolal to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With a collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very. Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Puff-co. Ready Wreck is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tuliolal, there were no pot packs for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for moblins. Until the day Gulu Jaja arrived, the families of the grab snatch pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Gulu Jaja just wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The goldwork crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Gulu Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine. For the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs. Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. Huh. The first promise tires of your talk of golden days. We would rather look to the future and the next feat. We should be getting on as well. Bakul Jaja never did come back, did he? Puff Puff Co. Do you have a moment, Third Promise? Rakarok would repay you for hand helping with Kahe. He brings the tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between, they live in golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rakarok. Where did you hear that particular tale? From our longtime Yokoi friends. They live up in the mountains in Urkapacha. The giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. Oops. These tales raise many questions. Let us hope the giants have answers. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Urkapacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first. So technically I could go about knocking out flying for this area, but I'm going to go ahead and just pass on that. I'm just going to move on with the story. I'll grab the Aether Currents at another date. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. Third Promise. I'm glad I caught you. Ready Rock asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Huh? Something other than the keystone? Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long if you would please follow me. I don't like this. I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. No! Bad Wuklamat. Don't make me roll the newspaper up. This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose. Perhaps there were complications. Well, let us wait a little while longer. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? But how? There's only the one road. I wouldn't underestimate Wiklamat's sense of direction, or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. So it's Reddy Rock who had business with her, yes? Yes, let's walk at a very slow pace back. Lefty! Puffco, back again so soon. We've come looking for Wiklamat. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Reddy Rock did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Then who was that man who came for her? Oh, I thought you'd left already. Where's Lamachi? Is she not with you? No. You don't know where she is? How could you let this happen? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. That thou shouldst worry for thy sister is understandable, yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I will help you search. This is not how I'd wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest, my sister least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Hero and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. Arenval should at least be paired with someone. Same with Alphino. And Orianje. We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. Again, walking pace when someone's been missing is not a very good idea. Come, we should begin our search. How do I have to escort Kona now? Lost Promise. Ilamachi was returning to Earthenshire from the west, and she should have passed through here, except Reddy Rock swears she didn't see her. In which case, 'tis entirely possible that Ilamachi never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry stationed at the opposite entrance. Ah, cool, I didn't need to escort him. Hello. River's Breath Pelt defending. Just gonna get rid of that. Not gonna need it. Puffco. The third promise, Mobby has been standing at his post with diligent eye watchings. He has seen no claimants pass this way. What of a Tonawawata with brightly colored hair? Mobby knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps about a Pelu peddler in many fires who was attacked by a crazy hair bandit on the road. A bandit, you say? Thank you, you've been most helpful. My sister is clearly there we go. Messenger, and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lamachi is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to many fires. I like a word with this peddler should they still be around. Blah, blah, blah. Starting to stutter a little bit. Steely boy. Ugh, man. Yeah, I'm a little on the famished side. I kind of want to eat something. I haven't even hit the halfway point of the stream. Oh boy. Oops. Sorry, I was looking down. Ah, man. Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was the scoundrel Wakesa who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker. There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Wakesa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel, and with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder he went after Lamachi. He likely thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakesa out of hiding. Then when he comes sniffing about, we catch the rat by the tail. Sounds good to me. An excellent plan. And I have just the right garments for your disguise, at a specially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. Now we lay the bait. I will precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Wakesa is as coin-hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Time to play our parts. Follow Kona's lead and try not to fall behind. Alright, let's do this. Kinda hard to fall behind when my movement speed is faster than his. Like, even my walking speed is faster than his. There, there's your brow fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put on an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. A rare gemstone from the Hetzero merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. A good start, but I would make certain Wakesa is aware of me. Let's continue. Kona's doing a good job assaulting the purse. That moblin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours, hero. Pufko, what can Mobby do for you? You have the enthusiastic moblin's full attention. Play the role of a happy collector who has acquired a rare and expensive gemstone. Pufko, the Hetzero showed you a sparkle stone for your collection. Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Mobby is happy for your happiness. Mobby is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingly shine he must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. You don't want to oversalt the purse. Do you see that cheerful Pelu? Tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. How nice to see a smiling face. Care to share the reason for it? I've heard nothing but mumblings and grumblings since that storm passed through. You have the cheery Pelu's full attention. Play the role of a happy collector who has acquired a rare and expensive gemstone. Passing peddler had the very gemstone you sought for your collection? That is a stroke of luck. And I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pel of my own. Who knows? Maybe opportunity to find me, even as it found you. Good day. Nope, I see someone. There he is. Ah, my most valued customer. The profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat purse with no sellswords is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop and then return forthwith to Tuliolal. Did you see? The rat has come for a nibble. Just be careful, Kona. We don't need you getting taken too. You played your part to perfection, hero. A man of many talents, just as Thancred and Urianger described. Now let us lure Wakesa out and spring our trap. A brother's duty. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed, and better to sell to the active the better to sell the active and defenseless merchant. Assuming Wakesa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind. Remain hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. Crocodiles. Ruthenium knives. Aw, man, none of this stuff is actually needed. I was kind of hoping some of these items that I have could be used to turn in for some XP. Hey, Lefty. Ugh. Where's my spot? There it is. Not a lot of places to stay hidden, especially once you get to the river. I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. You're that gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye. Men, kill these Vidral. Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you would be so kind, hero, pray leave them capable of speech. I'll just break some arms and legs. Nice. Looks like I got a new skill. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? I think I'm scared of a fancy title. I'll take your royal ears as a trophy, as soon as I get free of these ropes. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat Pakashite, salt lover. You'll get no answers from us. Tell me everything. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where is Wuklamat? I am fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise. That's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired by whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakesa knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thancred and his tracking skills, but perhaps you could pursue Wakesa in the meantime. The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamachi is being held. Oh, one of these again. Lovely. So I find Senor Dumbass, and then I have to follow behind him. There he is. Follow Akessa from a distance. The objective will end in failure if you are noticed or fall too far behind. Should your quarry begin displaying the effects shown on the picture, you will be discovered when he turns around. To avoid detection at these times, make use of cover such as rocks and trees. The objective will also end in failure if you follow too closely. Keep your quarry in sight, but avoid stepping into the detection circle. Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by returning to the designated location. Shit. Shit. Oh, I thought he was gonna stop. Not a lot of hiding spots now. Whoop, shit, got stuck on this rock. Ah, did it. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that man was a killer, a butcher, assault the devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Conan told me the news. You found the abductor then. What's the situation? And you think the bandits were hired by this Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakesa and stay on the Mamulja's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. Oh, great. Now I get to follow this guy. Follow the Hubigo from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure if you are noticed, or if you fall too far behind. Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by surveying the designated location. I'm a tree. I'm still a tree. Don't mind me. Oop. Really? There's a lot of open area here. Did it. Ha. That one was actually easier. Weird.
Better late than never.
Convenient.
That Mamulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors.
Well,
that will complicate matters.
didn't make it.
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her.
That was a test.
Till
And
then,
Kona
I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
just passed.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
Yep.
Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
You need to calm down, be patient, trust in Thancred. I thought you were the cool-headed one. Trust in Thancred.
I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be?
Kind of.
These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. My birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering.
Solitude, if you can learn to accept it, is actually not that painful.
As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her.
Uh-huh.
While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes? Why release the Ponity if not to delay pursuit?
If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
What about Orion J, though? Or I guess that they'll call him. Oh, I guess he means also Orion J, because, you know, technically he is a
Understood.
comrade.
We'll meet you at many fires.
I may have put rescuing Lamachi ahead of my own progress, but did not take that to mean I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made this same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. Feeding the river. We need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe the Subigo knows where Lamachi has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release our punity from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Aranville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, hero? Sure. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the punity was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have a little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshare's artisans are but a short walk away. Now let's divide the tasks and have at it. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild punities downriver, so our girl will have fled to the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Dodo time. Yay. Man, I'm getting dangerously close to having to get another class readied. Closest one would be Paladin or Summoner. Assuming our punity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Lagaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. Wild punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Lagaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter the feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our punity's enticing feast. Oops. Leave me alone! Widowmakers kind of look like anteaters. You scatter Arnvel's punity feet along the water's edge. You scatter Arnvel's punity feet along the water's edge. The Rain Triller. All set. I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Here she is. Shh, there's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on with me. Thing is huge. Yes, there's a good girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats and lead her over to the boat. You can let Conan know we have our punity back. Heard. I'm roughly a fifth, a little over a fifth of the way through. Arvel has the punity in hand, then. Good. I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I told her it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Sibling rescue. Thancred must know something by now. You found her. Understood, thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakoljaja and his minions. I swear, I will make them regret this. Lamachi is in Rich Leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the punity and make our way back down Iyukatumu. There we go. Some of these words, we've get my tail handed to me by some of these words and names.
Thangred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
Give it back! Fosuntan poured his everything into that stone. He's no right to touch it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me.
It's gonna happen soon.
Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Pot,
Tis
kettle
the
black.
blessed siblings' favorite tactic.
That useless Bune was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
Ah, that look. I walked right by them.
That one's not to be underestimated.
Ha! They can do nothing while we have.
Ha. Slide and catch. Nice.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Don't look directly at it. We just got solar flared.
Do we give chase?
We head back. Lamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Ugh. Give me a second. I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamachi. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you too. Bakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. Panjantane upended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. The contest isn't over yet, so we take back what was stolen. We won't let Bakul Jaja get away with this. Take back what's stolen. Yes, we'll do exactly that. Next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja curse some useless Bunawa sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Sarilja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother and is the only Bunawa I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Sarilja was somehow involved in this, I'll never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He'll have forfeited his right to be called brother. That facade is cracked. Bakul Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamachi. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these peoples towards the life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Good call. 'Tis something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuklamat? You bet I am. Zeral just gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. History's Keepers. Grilled orchid trout, royal toast, crit and vitality is not bad. Banana ponce cake, maple teriyaki, and I'm just gonna get the silver piece because I don't need food. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yokoi. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Wakesa. Just going to rub my face in it like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Yep, that was quite the, it was quite the setback we had. Pardon me. Oh. Nice. Warsawak. Puff Co. Warsawak's Potsworn is not only a craftsmaster, but also a cardmaster, always playing triple triad, and always beating Warsawak. Need to play train more to be a good fight friend for Potsworn. Will Lowlander play train with Warsawak? Sure. Sudden death, swap, and same. Swap could gooby me. It's only a slight disadvantage. Yoink. Dang it. Yoink. I win. And I got the card too. Puff Co. Lowlander is a card master too. Happy thanks for play training. Warsawak learned a lot. Thank you for your card. Now that I have the card, I can move along. Oh yeah, I got my, oh wait. Did I get a title for that? The True. Nice. I couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthshire to say a few words before moving on. Smart thing to do. And now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? There we go. Huh. So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Will Clement would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I have had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Definitely gonna need to get that back if we're gonna want to, you know, win the contest. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlord's Echo. Oh yeah, we are coming up upon another dungeon soon, if I remember correctly. Yay, new area to get. Aetherite, yay. Nothing here. Phew. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yokoi. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Turali. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in the pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Tural Vidral of Valagarmanda, and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, what Clement told us about the Tural Vidral, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed. Yet even among those anomalies, Valagarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Galul Jaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valagarmanda was lured inside by Galul Jaja's final ploy. I like to see this strongest of all Tural Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Warlord's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing two feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bakul Jaja first so I could beat my keystone out of him. Then if finding the Dawn Servant Elector should be our priority, let's find that thieving cheat. Prioritize the Elector. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Carrierzor the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gerfler is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Lefty's back again. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wuklamot, third promise of Tuli Yolal, and I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfurler? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Huh, that was easier than expected. In we go then. God, is that? Aye, Valar Gamanda. Frozen in its splendor. Welcome. High Luminary Gerfurler. He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zermerwer. This is the Sky Ruin Valar Gamanda. It is. The Tural Vidral whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valar Gamanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urkapacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulul Jajad and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle of Valar Gamanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Gulul Jajad tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Tural Vidral to encase itself in frozen aether. So it's an ice and fire. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valar Gamanda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Oh, so it's got 3. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. That raging tempest from Valar Gamanda. Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt defeated proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gerfurler. That is to be your challenge. Ah, so the search itself is defeat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we'd better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Gods, Valar Gamanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. Hey, we finally hit level 93. Tural Vidral sound a lot like the auspices of the Far East. Are they the same thing under a different name, do you think? Something I never did. The Feat of Proof. As we've just been informed, the Feat of Proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gerfler somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yokoi from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gerfler's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let us see what we can discover. The High Luminary? No, I've not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Jibrao who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the muddy Galul Jaja? Hefty! The Heftmeister. Hey, Tuli Yulalan. No, you are from further away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Oh. Yeah, I remember about the Yokoi now. They're obsessed with preserving the kind of like how the Egyptians were obsessed with death and the afterlife. The Yokoi are obsessed with preserving history for future reference. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve for one. He affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location for the High Luminary? Nope. As expected, what then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gerfler is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. Yokoi's sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Proof, you say, and he encouraged you to visit this place yourself. Well, let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Gerfler there, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yokoi. The grave site is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? Itchy, itchy ear. Ow, my hand. The others have gone on ahead to Proof, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Arnville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. I happily jump off cliff. Rah! Yoink. Well, I should say I happily jump off cliffs so long as I do not get into combat before I land. Or even after I land. Oh shit. Notice those giant claw marks? Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valar Garmanda's rampage, as told by the saga. The Skyruin's fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time, and here I thought a literary embellishment. But now I've lost sight of Wilclamot. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. So Valar Garmanda was able to claw big, huge gashes into the terrain. Into mountains. Oh man, this place doesn't have any aetheryte here. Crud muffins. Well, hello. Is this A rank or whatnot? Nope, it's not. Well, I'm gonna save that for another time because I'm pretty much close to the ending. So I'm just gonna pull back. First things first, go drop this headpiece off. And then we can go maybe play a little bit of Gold Saucer before I cut. Yay. Dang, I'm close to maxing out on poetics again. Let's go to Gold Saucer, shall we? Yay, we shall. Still waiting for them to release the ability to TARDIS your house. Once that happens, I'm dumping the gold that I need to make it into inside of a mansion. Come one, come all. Alrighty. Oh, I want to pick this one. Darn. Yes! To pick this one. Darn it! Oh well. Oops. Alright, we hit the 2-hour mark. Thank y'all for watching. This has been part 174 of my live stream playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. If you like to, go ahead and give me a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Keep with the content. Hit the bell if you want to be notified whenever I release new content or go live. Comment down below. Tell me about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. And I will see you in the next video. Catch you then. Later. Time to go eat.